Because like when you're in the world, you have to pass through the world, and sometimes you have to stop. So it's like, what are you looking like? Are you saying you are not of the world and you're still in the world? Or you really mean that you're not of the world and you're not in the world? Because you're in the world, but you're not supposed to be a part of it. So it's like, it's a game. I take it like it's a game. And, as long as what you do for Christ lasts, that's what God is saying. As long as you do what you do for Christ will last. And you know what God said to me one day? Shorty, he said, when you was out in the bar, I was like, in the bar? He was like, yes. I was like, God, I know you don't like that. And he was like, no, I do like it. He said, because I was among everybody. But he was like, when you was in the bar, you was still trying to help people. He said, I saw you. And I was like, I was just, having a conversation with him. He was like, no, you was really like helping the people. You was at the bar. He saw me. Because sometimes I'll be like, you know what, God, I'm going out. But, I'm not into it. Like, I set the stuff down by myself and ask God to, just burn it up. So, when I stopped going out or whatever, he was speaking to me about like Caribbean parties and stuff. And he was like, I know you're not there for that, but I know that you love that. It's in your blood. Like that's that's through and through, like who you are. And I was like, God, I know I asked you to change my name and I'm through your blood now. And he's like, yeah. So, but I was talking about my Caribbean parties and he wasn't talking about the Caribbean parties. He was talking about when I was at the bar, like at a bar. And I was like, wow. He said, yeah, you've been doing it for a long time, so I know you'll be good at it. And I'm like, God is really all in my business. He's like, no, that's my business. I can't believe it. Like, I can't believe that God is like this. He's like, no, I'm a friend. I'm a true friend through and through. And I'm like, wow. But it was something I had to get on and say because I could not believe what he was telling me. Like, when you was out there in the world, Shorty, he said, I was with you. And I was like, I never even discriminated. I never even judged nobody because I know what I was doing when I was out in the world. And, and I don't have no desire to do it anymore. So, and it's like, even when I said I was going out and God was like, where's she going this time? And I told him and he was like, I was so disgusted after I came home. I was like, why'd I do it? The people got on my nerves. No, really, like some of the people got on my nerves.